It's been such a weird gardening year. Hot
and sunny, like infrequent rains at all is, I know our vegetable garden, and especially my neighbors, the peppers were non-existent during the year until this last month, and he's already had 2 harvests of the peppers. So not the greatest growing season. I guess it has something to do with that drought that is going to help us, along with a strong south wind. To is the pool still open?
Come on over and hop on in.
Here it is in October, and I'm October
I won't
20th,
video it or anything.
and I'm asking if the pool's still open, because you can see the high temperatures the next 3 days, well up into the 80s to near 90 degrees, and you're kind of wondering if that near record high temperatures. Not quite tomorrow. A record 1979 of 93. Saturday, I think, will be the best opportunity to hit that 87. That would at least tie, and if you ask me, go big or go home. I want the record, so let's go ahead and get that 88 so we can just put it in the record books here in 2022 of record high temperature. And then Sunday, probably not. We're a couple degrees below that 89. What's helping is we're going to have big storm system develop with a lot of strong south winds and pull in that warm, fairly dry air, but also at the surface we are bone dry as everything is starting to go dormant already. And also on the drought conditions, we have a severe to extreme to exceptional. So all those sun rays are not, they're very efficiently heating us up because of the dry air and also the dry ground. Burn bans, if you're not in the county shaded in red, just treat it as a burn ban, okay? Very high wildfire threat tomorrow and through the weekend. Don't make those people, the volunteers and the fire departments, work harder than they probably already will this weekend, because there will be some fires out there more than likely because it's just the dry vegetation and the wind. So watch the chains, no throwing out the cigarettes, and no welding if you can, all right? Light winds today, and then here comes the wind tomorrow as a first little wave comes in, increases the pressure gradient. Will be gusty out of the south-southwest, gust over 30 to 40, especially west and northwest. Saturday, again, there will be some high winds in parts of the state. Right now, the data is a little bit, is it going to be central or is it out towards the west? But nonetheless, windy conditions with wind gusts over 30. And then the winds really crank up on Sunday. Main storm system develops off to the north. Very high winds. Severe weather breaks out across Iowa, Missouri, and Arkansas Sunday night into Monday. And for us, a strong to southwest wind. There will be likely wind gusts 40 to 45. 50 northwest and near 60 out towards Guyman and Dodge City out in southwest Kansas. 66 degrees. It is quiet. It is pleasant. A beautiful fall day for our Thursday here with that light north wind and all that sunshine. Middle 70s off towards the west, so you can start to see the warmer airs moving in compared to the middle 60s off towards the east, as we'll go upper 70s to near 80 out west, 77 or so here across the metro, low to mid 70s off towards the east. Warmer conditions for the overnight. Those north winds become a light south breeze. Temperatures upper 40s to low 50s, and then a skyrocket into the upper 80s to near 90 with low humidity, a strong south wind, wind gust 25 to 35 out towards the west. So look at the big picture, still a north flow, but one piece of energy coming out of British Columbia is going to be diving to the southeast, this little piece of energy, and then tropical moisture. And all that is still in play as we head towards the weekend and early next week. Some data is dry, some data is a little bit wetter, but nonetheless, big storm system with a lot of wind, warm conditions. But right now, it looks like the best chance of rain and any moisture, unfortunately, is going to be off towards the east, and there will be some cooler weather that arrives here middle of next week. But again, it looks fairly dry for the most part of the state. Eastern Oklahoma, Sunday evening into Sunday night, a chance of a shower and thunderstorm. Before then, windy and warm, upper 80s, and then we fall into the middle 60s and maybe a better chance of rain by the end of the 9-day period. We desperately need it.